What's going on, guys? Grady here with Grady's Gear, and today I got an unboxing, something pretty cool for you guys. So this is coming from a new knife company, a new American-made knife company. And I first seen them on Instagram and on Facebook. I actually seen their video for their marketing for this knife, which I thought was freaking hilarious. This is an out the front type knife, and if you guys know, Facebook, those kind of social media platforms are not very big on automatic knives and stuff like that for the marketing, and they kind of blacked out the knife, and the whole freaking video was just hilarious, and I thought it was really funny. But anyways, I came across this knife company and I was very interested because they have a few things to offer that I thought was awesome. Number one, it's a new American-made knife company. When I think of American-made out the front knives, I'm thinking of stuff like Microtech, Heretic knives, stuff like that. And I'm a big Microtech fan, guys, so I was definitely interested. Second thing, the price. The price was very compelling, which I'll get into in a few minutes. The third thing that I thought was really cool that I haven't seen very many other out the front automatic manufacturers doing is you get to pick the blade steel, and they have two different blade steels to choose from. They have S35VN and 20CV, and there's only a $20 difference in between the two. Obviously the 20CV is $20 more expensive. So actually I'll just go ahead and tell you the price. This knife is called the Shift, and the price point is $199.99 for the S35VN. For if you get it in 20CV, it's $219.99, so 20 more bucks, and you get 20 CV. I thought that was really cool. The other thing that I thought was awesome is they have a custom shop to where you can customize, pick your colors on however you want it decked out, get your blade steel, your blade shape, and personalize the knife and make it yours. I know Benchmade does that. They have a custom shop. These guys are offering that as well. Now, these guys, from what I understand, are brothers from Utah, and they have started a knife company, and they're trying to make a name for themselves, and I was just really interested. So I reached out to them, and I told them that I was very interested in checking out one of their knives, and they were more than willing to send me one to look at. So I did not pay for this knife. This was sent to me by the manufacturer. I'm upfront and honest with you guys about that, but they sent this in so I could take a look at it and give them my feedback. I'm not gonna lie, I opened this up about an hour or two ago because I wanted to check it out and just get a little bit of a feel for it to see if the quality was there, mainly because they not only sent me the knife, but they gave me a code, a discount code for you guys, and a link. So I will leave those in the description below. If you go to the link, it'll take you directly to their website, and then you use my code and you get 10% off. And 10% off, you know, you're already paying 200 bucks. At 10% off, I think that's a good deal. So if you guys want to save money like me, there you go. So I'll leave those links in the description with the code and everything like that. It also helps me out on the channel. I'm not gonna lie, it helps me out. I get a little bit of cutback for that. So it's a win-win. So we're gonna get into this. First of all, let's get into the packaging. You guys know I'm a bit of a packaging snob. I do like it when something is presented to me, and this is awesome. I love the packaging. So right here you have the design of the Shift. That's what this is called, the Axial Shift. And the name, if I didn't mention what the name of the brand was, I'm sorry, I'm excited, but it's Axial Gear. And as you can see right there on the clip right there, it says Axial. This is their little logo or insignia. And this is how it comes packaged to you. They also send you a sticker which has the Shift on it. So that's the knife that I got. And then they send you a decal which has their insignia on it, which I thought was pretty cool. All right, so let's get into the packaging. I like the USA made, USA, the American flag sticker right here. Axial logo. And then you just slide this. It says Axial. And this has a magnetic flap, kind of like a ProTech. They did send a titanium key ring as well. Now guys, they sell a bunch of stuff on their site, not just knives, because they also have another out the front knife that's smaller, but they also have pry bars and tools and pocket tools and such on there. Now, I will tell you, sorry about that guys, that was my dryer going off. But I will tell you up front, I did ask them. I asked them if their knives were 100% sourced in the US, and they said yes, they're 100% sourced, 100%, as far as the knives go, 100% USA made. Now their pocket tools and such, the other little tools that they have are made overseas. So they did tell me that, so be aware of that. But their knives are 100% made in the US. But I thought that was pretty cool. I do not know if this comes, if they just threw this in as extra, or if this comes with the package. If this comes with the packaging, that's a pretty cool little deal. I like that. So you get that. Here's all the paperwork. Unprecedented innovation, precision, performance. Welcome to the fam. You get a little welcome card. And that's who I spoke with, Colby. Okay. This, I think, is really cool. So this is like a little checklist right here. And I like at the bottom it says kick-ass action. And MR is the one who inspected this knife. Here you have a little user manual, information, replacement parts, how to use the knife. Pretty standard shit. And then it comes in this little bag. Let's get this out of the way. Boom. This reminds me of like a ProTech or a Benchmade. See if I can do this. There we go. And here is the shift, guys. So a few things I noticed right off the bat. Number one, it does not have a glass breaker. So all you guys, I personally can take it or leave it. If I had the choice, I'd rather not have it. So I'm glad it doesn't have it. This does have like the bead blasted hardware and pocket clip. As you can see, it does have the Axial logo right here. Just a very simplistic, clean look. The other thing I noticed right off the bat, it is tapped for left-handed carry. So right now it's set up for right-handed. It's got the little screw right here. You remove the screw, flip it over, screw it back in, and it's set up for lefties. So all you lefties out there, you are covered. They have thought of you. Lefty EDC is going to love that. The other thing I've noticed, you got Torx hardware, and they actually sell the tool. And at the timing of this video, as of right now, unless people abuse it, you can take this apart, and it does not void the warranty. But if people abuse it, they're going to have to change it. So keep that in mind. If you do, if people are abusing it, they're going to take it away. But as of right now, you can take it apart and maintain it. They do sell the hardware there, so you can take it apart on their website. So if you guys are like that and you want to take it apart, maintain it yourself, you can, and it will not void the warranty. So that's already a step above on Microtech. And I'm not knocking on Microtech, but that's definitely a plus. So let's get this blade out. Right off the bat, guys, the action is smoother. Just for example, this right there gets kind of hard, and then it fires. I have no problem getting this out, but that is definitely smoother than this. And just for, I brought this out also for size reference because I saw their dimensions and it looked roughly the same size as an Ultratech. So as you can see them side by side, it is almost identical in size and lengthwise to the Ultratech. It is a little bit wider in hand, which actually feels a lot better, in my opinion, than the Ultratech. Another thing that I noticed right off the bat, this right here, nothing. Barely in, I mean, I could barely. Now listen to this. You hear that? All that play. I can move it. You guys can see that. Again. Barely any play. $200 knife. $325 knife. I'm just putting it into perspective for you guys. Very, very smooth. I did ask for the 20 CV, but they sent me the S35 VN. I don't know if they just messed up by accident. I'm not going to complain. They sent me this knife for free. S35 VN is fine for my cutting tasks, but if I had the choice, I would have went with the 20 CV and just paid the extra 20 bucks. They do offer this in a drop. Right now, this is the drop point blade, but they do offer this in a double edge as well. I love the swedge right up here at the top. This is a stone wash finish. They do have a two-tone, black and stone satin as well. These come in different colors, like I mentioned. Just so smooth. So smooth. The finishing on here on the aluminum is on par with like ProTech. It's definitely on par with Microtech. I've had some Microtech. I've owned several Ultratechs, and you know, this one is a signature series. It feels different because of the battle worn finish and stuff, but this finishing has been better than some of my Microtechs that I've had. So moving on, let's go to the pocket clip. See how that, I like this pocket clip more. It doesn't come out as much. There's not, this right here doesn't, this flares out too much. This is just enough to get under your pants. You got crazy jimping all over the Ultratech, which is good because, I mean, it gives you grip. This gives you just enough. This is a very neutral feeling handle. I just can't get over that action, how easy it is. This switch is extremely grippy, guys. Very, very positive. I'm not losing traction or anything like that. So this is my first impressions of this knife. This is not my review, but this is just things I've noticed within the first hour or two. Right off the bat, I love the sterile look right here in the front. There's no screws. There's no nothing, just their logo right here. Very minimum billboarding, which is a complaint I have on knives. And Microtech specifically likes to billboard the shit out of their knives. That's the reason why this is one of my favorites, because it doesn't have any billboarding on it, but it does have screws all over here, and they're all proprietary, which is fine. I'm not planning on taking it apart. I'll send it in. But this is a lot more clean look. And then when you flip it over on the back, see, they have all their screws on the front and then it's sterile on the back. I feel like that should be backwards, but anyways. Then on the back you have the screws and it's Torx. It's not a proprietary hardware. Let's check out the blade. It just says Axial right there on the blade, and then on the other side, CPM S35 VN. I love the blade shape. The blade to handle ratio isn't the greatest if I had to give it a knock. I think they could have fit more blade in there. But I will say, some people complain because they love the action of the Guardian Tactical, like the Recon 35 and stuff. They love the action on it, right? But what they don't like is that the blade sits so close to the top right here, if they run their finger across, they can cut themselves. That blade is nowhere near there. I think they could have fit a little bit more blade into the handle, but I'm not complaining. This is fine. My thumb naturally wants to land here. Very neutral. Just a very comfortable knife. This is a great EDC size automatic. Very simplistic. No muss, no fuss. I am really, really digging this, guys. And I know some of you guys are going to ask me right now, Grady, do you think this is a value? Do you think I should run out and pick one up? Guys, let me tell you, for $200, this is a steal. This isn't not like, you know, oh, you know, if you don't get a Microtech, this isn't like getting a Lightning out the front automatic. You know, when you see a cheaper price point, you're like, oh, it's going to feel like that. No, it's not. This feels like quality. And the price point that they got it at 200, at 220, all day long. You guys got to think. This is the same size as an Ultratech. It's a little bit wider. This knife, without being the Signature Series, you know, this was over 300 because it's a Signature Series knife. But the standard models of the Ultratech go for like 280. You may sometimes find them on a deal for 265 or something like that. But mainly, they're in the high twos, low threes for an Ultratech size knife. The UTX 85 is over $200. I have one. It's over $200. This is a value, in my opinion. Another thing I want to show you guys that I noticed. Listen to this. Okay, so it rattles, right? You can hear that. Just a little bit. That's what happens when you get into OTFs, guys. The double action OTFs, there's only one OTF on the market that does not do that, and that's going to run you like $1,500. The Deadlock. That's just the nature of the game when it comes to this, right? There's rattle there. But listen to this. This rattles way more than that does. You may not be able to hear it as well as I am because I can feel it in this. Match that with there's play in the switch where there's virtually none, barely anything on this. For $200, this is a steal, in my opinion. I think they've got something here. I think they got something that is going to be extremely popular. And I definitely think manufacturers such as Microtech and Heretic, now don't get me wrong, those guys have already got such a huge following, it doesn't matter. I still love Microtech. I still will buy more Microtechs. I love them, right? But this, if you're just trying to get into an OTF and not break the bank and not pay almost $300, $200. That is a steal of a deal to get a quality knife, a quality out the front knife, great action, great materials, fit and finish is fantastic, awesome packaging, lifetime warranty. You can take it apart, it doesn't void the warranty. This has a lot to offer. And I'm excited to see what they come out with in the future. I want to see some more blade shapes. I want a Wharncliffe blade is what I want. I want a Wharncliffe blade and maybe like a blue handle. I think that would look cool. But this is a hell of a deal, guys. I would not recommend it if I didn't believe it. And I didn't believe it until I got it in hand. That's part of the reason why I opened it before I filmed this video, because I was kind of nervous about putting a link down below and attaching my name to something that might suck. And I told them that. I told them I was honest. If something sucked, I was going to say it. If I had to give it a knock, I wished it had like a deep carry clip, like to the butt of the knife. That's just my own personal preference, but maybe that interferes with them making this to be able to swap over lefty. Not sure. But I would have liked to see a deep carry clip. Other than that, I really don't have any complaints. The action is great. I think they really got something, guys. And if you're on the fence, go for it. I think you're going to enjoy the shit out of this, because I sure am. I'm going to continue to carry it and use it, and then I'll get a full review out for you guys. And maybe I'll say the same things I did in this. Maybe I'll notice something, you know, that I didn't before. Maybe I'll find more knocks. I don't know. But right now, I think this is a hell of a deal. $200? Hell yeah. Sign me up. This is fantastic. So yeah, guys, this is my first impressions of the Axial Gear Shift out the front automatic knife. I think it's awesome. I know I've said it a million times in this video. I just think it's awesome. So if you guys want one, I'll leave the link. I'll leave the code so you guys can save yourself some dough. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next one.